was from Parrish, just south of Tampa. Been in Florida for all of his life. His parents weren't a real nice folk, the kind to smoke rocks and sell dope. So at 14 he moved out all on his own to survive. Yeah, he was old-fashioned, still prone to those modern passions, had desires that burned through his soul. His life would lead him to conflict, and on his own he turned into an addict of online pictures of sex and boobs and butts and strangers' holes. When he turned 15 his balls dropped, which really only had him at half-cock, till he discovered you could touch it just for fun. At first it was impressive, but it quickly turned strangely aggressive after he learned of all that was physically possible that could be done. So for hours he could edge it, he would choke it and then he'd wedge it straight into anything that looked like it might fit it just right. Soon he became a wandering sex pest, a peeping Tom who watched you undress when you didn't see him outside your window at night. But as fate would have it, you know life is quite tragic. His steamy goon sessions would all end in a bright headlight. At 15 a pickup truck crash left him with his nuts smashed, but his body and his wiener were alright. His balls left cut open while his dick sat unbroken. In the hospital his balls withered dry. So he packed all his bags up, he walked down to a truck stop, and with some old lot lizards he hitched a ride. His months on the road he tried to spin healing, but his mind just couldn't help repeating, that bitch in that Toyota truck let her leg busted my nut. And the busted nuts most have in mind were not the kind he could find anymore, 'cause that door for him was now shut. So he turned to the bottle. Between the bars and the towns he would hobble, but his demons would not let him hide. He searched for a lady, and he hoped that someday maybe one would see the giant figurative balls he had deep inside. But still he grew depressed and reckless. He put his pee-pee in a hydraulic press, 'cause he thought he might end it all that night. But in that moment a voice spoke to him and said, "My child, don't crush your penis head." It was the voice of Jesus that then made him scream in pure fright. 'Cause his heart and balls either gone or wrecked, but for the first time since the wreck he was erect. He sat astonished with his hard hammer in his hand. That hydraulic press was set to end his all, but he had realized that even without his balls he still had a perfectly reasonably working set of glands. So he went home that night, jacked it probably 5 or 6 times, 'cause it'd been something like 2 months since he last came. That boy was my brother, and he got clean and sober. He started over, and he built a new life day by day.